Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nurses Heartbeat podcast. My name is Philip. I am a nurse by background and the host for this podcast. The aim of this podcast is to dive into real-world issues that shapes our well-being, from everyday health tips to the stories behind the scraps. On our first episode, I will be talking about my journey into healthcare, where I will share my personal story about why I became a nurse. Very emotional story, enumerating my strengths and challenges that I went through, and I hope it will resonate with a lot of people. I hope you are happy to join me to have this episode. Let's get ready to start now. My passion for nursing started when I was just a child. In primary school, classmates will normally come to me when they get hurt. So when they are playing football, doing any sports, they get hurt, whether it's a scraped knee, a cut finger, I will quickly be there with water, with tissues, and most importantly, with words of comfort. It wasn't just about helping. Do I really love helping? Now, eventually, my teacher saw this, how I approach my classmates, other people when they are hurt, even when blood is oozing and everybody is running away. I will go ahead, I will go forward to help. So when the teachers saw me, they quickly put me in charge of first aid. That little first aid box was everything to me. It felt like a treasure chest of healing. Every bandage I placed, every comforting word I gave made me realize that caring for people was more than something I liked. It was something I was meant to do. Now, when I got into nursing school in Ghana, I felt like I was finally stepping towards my dream, but nothing could have prepared me for the financial struggles I was about to face. It was really tough for me in school, not because of academics. For academics, I had no problem, but for financial struggle, paying for my education was a constant battle. I remember there were times when I didn't know if I would be able to continue. I remember being sent out of exam hall more than once because I hadn't settled my fees on time. Imagine studying, preparing, and knowing you are ready to take an exam, only to be told you can't take these exams because you've not settled all your fees. Something that is completely out of your control. Those were some of the hardest days of my life. I felt frustrated and sometimes embarrassed, but deep down, I knew I couldn't give up. I kept pushing, kept finding ways to stay in school because I knew this was my calling. If you are listening to this and struggling, whether it's financially, emotionally, or academically, I want you to know that setbacks do not mean the end of your journey. Your dream is worth fighting for. Through all those struggles, my passion for nursing never faded. Even when I was sent out of the exam hall, I told myself, this is temporary. My dream is bigger than this. What kept me going was remembering why I started. The little boy in primary school who found joy in helping others. That was still me. And every time I felt like giving up, I thought about the patients I will care for one day, the people who will need my kindness and skill. To be honest, nursing is more than just a profession. It's a calling. It's about showing up, not just with knowledge, but with heart. It's about the moments of connection, the comfort you bring, and the lives you touch. Somebody who is in pain smiles because of the comfort you bring to their lives. Somebody who is losing hope finds new hope, finds new happiness, finds new joy because of your presence. That's why I never quit, because I knew this was where I was meant to be, at least to put smiles on the faces of people. Now, fast forward to 2021, I took the next big step in my career. I moved to the UK and joined the NHS. Now, as a nurse trained in Africa, Ghana, and coming to the UK, I went through a lot of struggles. In a new country wasn't easy, but it was an incredible opportunity. Working in the NHS has opened my eyes to even more aspects of patient care. I've learned new skills, worked with diverse teams, and met patients from all walks of life. But at its core, nursing is the same everywhere. It's about people. is about making a difference, whether in Ghana, the UK, or anywhere else in the world. When I look back on my journey, from that little boy with the first aid kit to the nurse I am today, I see resilience, growth, and purpose. That's what keeps me going every day. That is my story. I have been made tough. I have seen growth and I can face difficult and challenging situations. All these I see in nursing are not surprising to me because growing up right as a child, I went through some of these challenges, and even in the nursing school, I had to the core. So these ones I know built me and has shaped me and made me the nurse I am today, where my presence brings comfort to patients. My presence puts smiles to relatives. I am able to give the best care with compassion to patients. That is my story. Now I want to hear from you. Are you a student facing challenges like I did? Are you a nurse who had to overcome obstacles to get where you are? Share your story with me at the Nurses Heartbeat. Your journey matters, and I would love to feature some of your experiences in the future episodes. And if you are considering a career in healthcare, but feeling unsure, let me tell you this: nursing isn't always easy. But if you have the passion, the resilience, and the heart, you definitely belong here. Keep going. Thank you so much for tuning into the Nurses Heartbeat podcast. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Your support helps grow this community of care and compassion. On the next episode, I will be bringing you a very interesting topic that you cannot miss, and I will have with me a guest as well. Until then, take care of yourselves.